Okay, Scorpio, welcome into your reading. This is a quick check-in because it's been a hot minute. I know I've been on vacation. So this is a quick check-in before I start doing the weekly readings next week. All right, Eight of Pentacles. This is you working really hard towards something. Really putting in your efforts to something or someone. Universe, angel, spirit guides, what other messages do you have for Scorpio, please? Messages for Scorpio. There's no timestamp on this, guys. So time and energy is fluid. Please take it as it resonates, however you see it fit. I'm seeing this reunion back here, this reconciliation. Maybe that's what you're putting your efforts are into. Let's see. Last shuffle. Scorpio, please. What's their situation? So I'm going to read the cards to you as they fall out. Then I'll do a recap. And then I'm going to clarify. Did something fall on the floor? No. Maybe I'm nuts. I'm seeing cards flying all the time. Aha. You're being challenged. Thank you. What doesn't Scorpio see coming? Okay, so guys, I'm seeing a couple of things now. Everything's about a relationship. Everything is about a commitment here that I'm seeing on the table so far. Six of Wands. Six of Wands talks about you guys feeling some sort of ego boost because somebody came back to vindicate you, to validate you. Even if this is at work. At work, it's talking about you know, your boss recognizing you for your hard work and your efforts. This is somebody that you were dealing with that disappeared and now is back to tell you, hey, Scorpio, you're the shit. And I was wrong and you were right. And so you're feeling a little bit of an ego boost here. There is something here, though, that you are trying to bring into this world in regards to a child, a business, a family, a relationship, something into your 3D world. But what's challenging you is getting into this couplehood, getting into this set with this person, this partnership. What you don't see coming is happiness. You're manifesting your own happiness. Unbeknownst to you, I don't know, why would this be a surprise? Also, at the bottom of the deck, it talks about the Hierophant. Marriage, commitment, traditional measures, taking the traditional steps to get to a certain goal. All right, give me 1 second. I want to yell at the neighbors for the dogs barking like crazy. All right. Yeah, I couldn't concentrate. Sorry. Anyway, back to you with the Hierophant. And under that is the Wheel of Fortune. And under that is Temperance. This is 3 major arcanas in a row. Guys, you're recentering yourself. You're rebalancing yourself. It's like you're pressing the reset button here on your lives. All right, so let's continue and see what else is going on here. What's the advice for Scorpio, please? What's the advice for Scorpio, please? All right, I'm not going to do outcome because next week it's just going to be a regular weekly reading. So this week, this is just a bonus reading, a touch-based kind of quickie little reading here. So your advice is the Hangman and the Page of Wands. You need to explore your options first and foremost. Secondly, you might need to get more information in regards to your new path, the course of your life. Because you are, it is saying, the Hangman, you are rooted right now. You are stuck, and it's saying you should stay stuck. Meaning, you need to see something in a different perspective before you start your new path, your new journey. And that is exactly what it's saying. It's saying hang back, look at something from a different perspective in order for you to begin your new path, your new journey. There's something here you got to figure out first. Something you've got to learn. Because I see this card also at the bottom of the deck, which talks about sneaking off, ghosting, and things like that. But in the perspective of advice, it's telling you you need to strategize. And the only way you can strategize on how to go with your path forward is probably getting a little bit more information. Not in the sense of like stalking your prey. It's more like learning something new. Because it could be that you might not have all the information. But you need to see something in a different angle, perhaps. Now, let's go back and recap. So we have somebody that's coming in potentially to you to vindicate you, validate you, and tell you the things that you've been wanting to hear. You're finally hearing them. All right, but you're being challenged by this partnership. and you're trying to bring something into this world with this partner. You are trying to manifest some sort of happiness, and you're doing it. You're clearly doing it. Whatever you're doing, you have the magic touch. It's happening. I wish I could read that for every zodiac sign, but I can't. I'm only seeing it here for you, Scorpio. Okay, so now let's start clarifying some of these cards. And again, advice is very pivotal in whatever it is here that you are trying to manifest. Because you're doing the right thing. You're on the right track, that's for sure. I just want you to be careful with this ego card here. Because this can be a good thing, or this could turn into a very bad thing for us. Now, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, what is the Six of Wands? But I think you're handling it awesomely, Scorpio. Awesomely. Yeah, somebody you had an ending with. Something that had ended and is now possibly transforming. Something that you had a lot of, someone that you had a lot of roadblocks with, arguments, obstacles in your way. Those are gone. Those are dying, and they're transforming here with the Death card and the Five of Pentacles. Wands, sorry. This is the clarifier. So also to clarify this is telling me, guys, this is why you feel the vindication and validation. Someone that you had an ending with, somebody that you had arguments with, somebody that you had roadblocks with. Anything else in regards to that situation? Somebody here used their strength to resist, to hold back. And when you did this, this is when you got your kudos and your new beginning. Whether this is work-related, financial, or this is an opportunity in a solid new start in a relationship. Yes. I could see it took a lot of energy out of you, Scorpio. I could see it took a lot of effort on your part, a lot of maneuvering. What is the Empress and the Two of Cups? All right, so there is something toxic here. Some of you could be dealing with. I see Taurus on the table, Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces, and this is Capricorn. You're walking away from negative energy and something toxic. Here's the Six of Wands again. This is what I was talking about with the ego. Be careful, because ego can, if it goes in the negative aspect with the devil, this is somebody that could be very narcissistic. All right. And with a narcissistic partner, the only thing that can happen is it will erode your relationship because you will allow toxicity to seep in. I'm not saying that's you, Scorpio. I'm saying that is a situation, a dynamic, or your person. This is what you've got to nip in the bud. Okay. And this is what's challenging your partnership here with somebody, is that somebody here is letting fear get in the way, meaning thinking that the other shoe is going to drop, thinking that you're not good enough, thinking that small energy. It also could talk about codependency, obsession. You know what this is. You know all the negative traits that there is to be had. And with ego, it could be some kind of obsessive situation here or codependency, and walking away from it, okay? You are going to be walking away from it, Scorpio. Here, at the end of the day, is what makes this whole entire reading for me, Scorpio, is the fact that you're manifesting your own happiness, okay? And it's happening because it's not in the position of your advice. It's in the position of what you're not actually expecting. So even though you're on this merry-go-round and you don't know what's happening, all you know is that you're working at something, you're putting all your efforts into a certain situation. Well, these are your efforts. This is what's happening. You're manifesting your happiness. You're manifesting that future. You're manifesting what you want as your happiness of overall and end all to be. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're exhausted. You're tired. You're almost there. You're emotionally guarded. You're emotionally wounded. You're also very vulnerable. And that's why there might be some sort of hesitancy or of resistance towards a situation or a person. All right? This isn't you, then it's them. But this is definitely in the energy field. But this is the clarifiers too. So let's not get swept away too much on that. You are manifesting something, like I said, there has been resistance to this. There has been a lot of hard work and effort and exhaustion in regards to this, you manifesting this happiness with someone. But this is because somebody's emotionally guarded. And unless the boundaries drop or the guards drop, I mean, you can have boundaries, but having guards, no one gets through. It's that needs to drop, and allowing the other person to be vulnerable enough to connect with you. And I think you've noticed this, Scorpio, and you're working on it with the other person. Because there are some, it does feel like some kind of breadcrumbs. It does feel like, oh my God, getting emotions and getting feelings out of this fucking person is like pulling goddamn teeth. They finally do it. That's why you have the Six of Wands here. But this is why it's taking so much angst and strength and energy out of you, Scorpio. But you're doing it. It's working, whatever you're doing. All right, so let's see. Let's continue. Let's see what this advice is. And this is now, your advice is making sense for me. Why you need to see something from a different angle in order for you to be excited about this new path forward. Because it is a new path here with somebody. It does look like it's something relationship and partnership related. The thing is, you might have to see it from their perspective. Yeah, sure, their perspective might suck, but I get it. It is because they're emotionally guarded. They're afraid to open up. They are afraid. Underline, underscore, afraid. So, them coming forward, this is a big deal to them. Should you get them to open up, it's huge. But Spirit's like saying you might have to take, a beat in their shoes. The Hangman and Page of Wands, please. Yeah, because there isn't that formal communication between the two of you. There's a lack of communication there. This is in regards to money in your home. This is in regards to your marriage. This is in regards to a major commitment with somebody. This isn't like something like casual, a third party, this and that. This is extremely specific. This is about you, Scorpio, what you're doing with this person, how you're getting on this path, and how it's working. But there's just this one hiccup that you need to be aware of, and this is it. Okay? And in your advice, it's saying you need to see it from their perspective before you begin this journey. All right? The Eight of Pentacles, because there's a lack of activity and action between you two, a lack of action. And this is why. All right? And Ten of Pentacles in regards to this commitment or getting committed or having this marriage or this money on your home. There's a lack of action, a lack of communication. And the lack of action and communication is your person. And you need to see it from your person's perspective. This is going to open the gates to everything here. But aside from all of that, and your Ace of Pentacles, which is that new opportunity coming in. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, which has great potential. If it's not those signs that I read earlier and now, the fire sign is just representative of somebody that you're attracted to, very good looking, very charismatic, very charming. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of chemistry. And that's what's going on here with this person that you're dealing with. So let's pull a romance card and see what's going on here for Scorpio. Scorpio, please. I don't know if you heard my dog barking. Sorry about that. It's like dogs are us this week or this hour. Reconciliation, flirt, and keep an open mind. I think there's two camps of Scorpio I'm reading for here. Some of you, this has something to do with somebody you recently met, that you, or somebody kind of newish, and if you haven't, you're going to. You know them. And the other camp is somebody that you could have had a serious relationship with, a marriage, a commitment, major, something really major, and you're having a reconciliation. Keep an open mind. I mean, guys, clearly this goes right back to the Hangman in your advice position, seeing it from their person's perspective. Reconciliation is probably with somebody you had a commitment with, marriage. And flirt is probably your gateway on how to get back into the good graces or to re-engage or rejigger this. But the first card, the very first card that fell out, the Eight of Pentacles, you're working on something. Here it is. Those of you where you recently met somebody and there is a reconciliation happening, and this could have been a situation for you where it was like shit or get off the pot scenario, like we're either going to get married or we're not kind of deal. Flirting is here because you need to make it light and fluffy and not so serious for this person. All right, twin flame cards. What say you for Scorpio? Outcome, yes. Oh my God, I've never seen yes. Results, conclusion, ending. You will get a resolution to this situation. I love it. Yes, the answer to your question is yes. If you're wondering about a reconciliation, yes. If you're thinking about getting back with this person, yes. Are you getting together and having a commitment with this person? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's the outcome. Results, conclusion, ending. You will get a resolution. One way or another, yes, you're getting a resolution. Now, last but not least, Wisdom House and Knight, final piece of advice. I love this Oracle deck. It always lines up with the reading. I've never seen where it hasn't. And if it hasn't, that means that I must have misread something somewhere, where this is always right for me. But there's always a first. You could tell me in your comments down below. Please, Scorpio, leave me comments down below. If you want this to be a regular reading, weekly, because I don't usually do a lot of Scorpio readings. Also, if you wanted extended readings, extended, we go into your person, how they feel, what they think, their intentions towards you, the actions they will take towards you, and what spirit has. We mostly go into your person in the extended. If that's something you're interested in, also please let me know in the comments down below. Scorpio, please. What does Scorpio need to know right now? Risk. Yep. You guys got to take a risk of some kind. I'm going to read this to you because I love me some wisdom cards. My child, you have come to a place where you're being asked to take a risk and try something new and different. Rather than worry about how things will turn out, why not take a leap of faith? No matter what happens, something important will be experienced. This is a sign that you can prove something to yourself when you accomplish it, and you'll be proud that you did so. Another meaning here is to ask yourself about the next action that you're about to take. Is it worth taking the risk? If the answer is no, then don't do it. If yes, I will give you wings to fly, and I will catch you if you fall. This symbol also brings a gentle warning. Your risk shouldn't be motivated by boredom. This is a symbol of consequence as well as it is a symbol of courage. All right, guys. It was a great, great piece of advice. Please like, share, and subscribe with other Scorpios as well. If this resonated with you, please leave your comments down below. I always appreciate being on your journey, and I will see you next time on your weekly reading.